Hi, Rick here. So in my previous video dealing with chaos and ADHD at the same time, which is a frequent occurrence if you have ADHD or if you live with someone who has ADHD, I was talking about having the porch out the back removed by professional removers. And they were going to take away the porch and then put into the ground something called helical piles, which is not a disorder of the derriere. I just wanted to show you the result. And ta-da, the porch is gone, removed. The guys did a great job. Thank you very much. I helped out here and there, often just by staying out of their way. And I kept as much as I could to recycle. And let me show you how well I did. Lots of metal roofing, which I can use for the greenhouse I'm going to build. And the greenhouse is going to be built using the 2x6s. It's going to be a strong greenhouse. They did also save the windows and the door. And then when I came out here, I realized they'd forgotten to take away 2 of their sawhorses. And then my wife pointed out, no, those were actually underneath the porch. There was all kinds of stuff underneath the porch. And there's still lots under here. My wife and I have our weekend planned. There were all kinds of 2x2s, which we will use next year for fencing around our vegetable garden. We grow a lot of our own food. And some 2x6s, some 2x8s, some 4x4s, all kinds of great wood. I will be able to build a huge greenhouse. And here is the floor of the old porch. It was originally a deck out the back, and then the husband, when the wife was away for a week, he built that sunroom, which the wife, Helen, when she came home, discovered, and she hated it because it was always way too hot or freezing cold. But there's enough wood here to build a base for a greenhouse, and the deck will go in front of the bunkie that I built 2 or 3 years ago. This came in a kit. I had help doing it, but probably 60–70% of it was yours truly. I got really strong that summer. But the other cool thing that the guys did after they removed the porch was install these helical piles. So the company that is building the sunroom, which will replace the porch, they are going to cut those to the right height and then start laying beams on, and that happens next week, I hope. Hopefully they don't come a day early. Well, if they do, they do. So before things got started, I have to say I was stressed out. I mean, this is the biggest expense we've ever incurred next to buying the house, I guess. And it's scary. But the company was well recommended. Ava went online, found out 2 of her friends had, one had worked for the company and said they're great people, and the other said, oh yeah, they built our sunroom when you were up at our cottage that summer years ago. And I was like, oh, okay, that was cool. So I'm learning to calm down, to not worry ahead of time. Things will work out. They do. I wish it hadn't taken me 7 decades to figure that out. What if they forget to? No, they'll be fine. How am I going to build a greenhouse? It'll be great.